Yo, fam, you are not ready for this. Rumors are blowing up everywhere, and the internet is officially losing it. Could YNW Melly really be coming home this year? Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the streets are buzzing like never before. Insiders are whispering that the courtroom drama has taken a turn nobody expected. Some say there's a secret negotiation happening behind closed doors, while others insist the prosecution is digging in harder than ever, leaving the family divided and the inner circle in chaos. The tension is unreal, and everyone from his closest friends to hardcore fans can't stop asking the same question. Is freedom really on the table for Melly? But the drama doesn't stop there. Alleged betrayals, heated arguments, and explosive confrontations are reportedly tearing his circle apart. Friends who once swore loyalty are now pointing fingers. Family members are caught in the crossfire, emotions raw, unpredictable, and running wild. Leaks, late-night posts, and cryptic messages are fueling speculation faster than ever. Every new update feels like a ticking time bomb, and it seems like the story is about to explode into something massive. Stick around because what we're about to uncover might just change everything you thought you knew about YNW Melly's fate. Get ready. This is the kind of drama that dominates headlines for months. The courtroom was tense, almost suffocating, as YNW Melly's name echoed through the corridors. You could feel the energy from the crowd, fans and media alike pressing against the ropes of the courtroom, trying to catch even a glimpse of him. Rumors had been swirling for weeks, and today, everything seemed to be boiling to the surface. Some sources claimed that a hidden twist in his case could shift things dramatically, and social media exploded with speculation. People were texting, tweeting, posting, and commenting as though they were part of the trial themselves. Could he really come home this year? Was trending across every platform. Emotions ran high on all sides. His family's faces a mix of hope and fear, friends whispering in corners, trying to decode every signal from the lawyers and the judge. Inside the courtroom, Melly sat with an almost unreadable expression. He looked calm, but those who knew him swore they could see the tension in his eyes, the flicker of uncertainty that betrayed years of legal battles. His lawyer, a sharp and meticulous woman named Vanessa, leaned in close and whispered something that seemed to spark a subtle smile. "It's now or never," she said, and Melly nodded ever so slightly. Meanwhile, across the room, the prosecution was reviewing documents, flipping through pages like they were preparing for war. Everyone knew this case had already consumed national attention, and today, the atmosphere felt different. Heavier, like the room itself was holding its breath. Outside, the crowd had grown exponentially. Fans were chanting his name, holding signs that read, "Free Melly" and "Justice for Melly." Cameras were flashing, and reporters were trying to squeeze into the narrow corridors to catch the latest update. Social media influencers were live-streaming every angle, claiming they had exclusive insider information. Some claimed there were secret negotiations happening that could allow Melly a potential release if certain conditions were met. Others insisted that a shocking betrayal from someone in his inner circle might ruin everything. The gossip alone was causing headaches for his legal team. Suddenly, a loud commotion erupted near the back of the courtroom. One of Melly's cousins, who had been silent all morning, suddenly stood up and shouted, "This is all fake. They're playing games with him." Security rushed in, but not before cameras caught the moment, and clips immediately went viral. Fans were flooding social media with hashtags like #MellyDrama and #CourtroomChaos. Some were angry, some hopeful, but everyone was glued to their screens. The courtroom had become more than a trial. It was a stage for raw emotion, betrayal, and suspense that no one could ignore. Inside, Melly's lawyer made a surprising move. She requested a recess to present new evidence that, according to insiders, could dramatically shift the case in Melly's favor. The judge, looking skeptical, allowed it. Whispers of excitement and disbelief rippled through the room. "This is unprecedented," one reporter muttered, noting the shockwaves this could send through the industry. The family's reaction was immediate. His mother clasped her hands together, her eyes glistening, while his younger brother muttered under his breath, "Maybe this is finally our chance." Fans, seeing the live coverage, erupted with hope and anxiety. Every second felt like it could be the turning point that everyone had been waiting for. As the recess began, Melly stepped outside for a brief moment of fresh air. He was flanked by his security team, but his attention was on the small group of supporters waiting outside. He waved, a faint smile appearing on his face, and some fans screamed back, crying, some laughing, some shaking their heads in disbelief. "Stay strong," he shouted. The energy was electric. People had been tracking his every move for months, dissecting every gesture, every word, and today, it all seemed to matter more than ever. Back inside the courtroom, tensions were rising between the legal teams. The prosecution accused Melly's lawyers of trying to manipulate the process with new evidence, claiming it was too convenient and suspiciously timed. Vanessa, Melly's lawyer, responded with sharp intensity. Convenient? Maybe. But truthful? Absolutely. And the truth will speak for itself. The exchange grew heated, voices rising, eyes narrowing. It was one of those moments where you could cut the tension with a knife, and the media knew it. They captured every second. Some reports claimed that behind the scenes, the prosecutor was furious, allegedly threatening to push the case to a higher court if things didn't go his way. Every angle, every whisper, added fuel to the fire of speculation. Meanwhile, rumors outside the courtroom were even more explosive. A supposed insider posted on social media that someone close to Melly's camp had leaked information to the prosecution, sparking debates about loyalty and trust. Fans were divided. Some believed the post, some dismissed it as fake, but it only intensified the drama. The Melly fanbase, usually tight-knit, was now fractured with suspicion and anger. Conversations erupted across comment sections, live streams, and forums. Emotions were raw, and the tension mirrored what was happening inside the courthouse. People weren't just watching, they were living every moment with him. Suddenly, a twist nobody saw coming. The judge asked for a private session with both legal teams. Cameras were pushed back. Whispers of what could be discussed spread like wildfire. Some speculated that the judge might consider a plea deal, while others feared that the prosecution had uncovered something that could delay Melly's potential release indefinitely. Inside, the atmosphere was electric with anxiety. Reporters tried to sneak glimpses of the lawyers as they huddled, trying to read facial expressions for any clue of what might come next. Outside, a confrontation was reportedly brewing. One of Melly's former collaborators, someone he had publicly had disagreements with, showed up at the courthouse, allegedly trying to make peace or possibly stir the pot further. Security intervened, but not before a few tense words were exchanged. "You better not screw this up for him," someone reportedly said. The tension was palpable, and fans exploded online. Clips circulated immediately, and people speculated endlessly about whether this interaction would help or hurt Melly's chances. The web of drama was growing, connecting legal battles, family tension, old rivalries, and fan emotions into a perfect storm. The family's emotional roller coaster continued. Melly's mother was reportedly seen hugging a cousin and quietly crying, while his siblings argued quietly among themselves about what the next step should be. Allegations of betrayal within the family began surfacing online, with some claiming that money and loyalty were at the heart of it all. Fans debated whether Melly's camp could survive these internal conflicts, and theories ran wild. The courtroom drama was no longer just about the law. It was about trust, loyalty, family, and survival in the harsh spotlight of fame. By mid-afternoon, the private session ended. Details remained murky, but rumors immediately leaked. Some claimed that Melly might qualify for a reduction in sentence if certain conditions were met, while others swore the prosecution had a plan to extend the legal nightmare. The ambiguity sent waves through social media. Fans, journalists, and industry insiders scrambled to interpret the slightest hint of news. Every handshake, every nod, every pause became evidence to dissect. It was a spectacle of suspense that kept everyone glued to their screens, hearts racing, emotions swinging wildly. And then, just as things seemed to calm, a bombshell dropped. One of Melly's closest friends, who had been notably absent from public appearances, released a statement online, claiming that he had inside knowledge about the situation. The post read like a cliffhanger, teasing that a major revelation about the case could change everything. Fans went berserk. Comments, shares, and debates exploded, creating a frenzy that no one could contain. The family was reportedly left divided once again, some trusting the friend's word, others fearing misinformation could ruin any chance Melly had. The chaos reached peak levels, and the world collectively held its breath. The day ended with no clear resolution, but the energy didn't fade. Fans continued gathering outside the courthouse, posting updates online and speculating about what would happen next. Allegiances shifted, emotions surged, and every possible angle of the story seemed to multiply by the minute. For Melly and his camp, the battle was far from over, but for everyone watching, it was a story packed with drama, tension, and unpredictability that could dominate headlines for weeks to come. The morning after the explosive courtroom day, the tension didn't die down, it intensified. Social media was ablaze with clips, leaks, and speculations, and fans were dissecting every single frame from the previous day. Did you see the look on Melly's lawyer's face? One post read, "That's a win coming," another declared. But not everyone was celebrating. Allegations of betrayal, secret deals, and hidden agendas were spreading faster than wildfire. The streets were talking, the forums were buzzing, and the fanbase was divided between hope and fear. People were desperate for answers, and the suspense felt unbearable. Inside the courthouse, whispers of a shocking revelation began to circulate. Allegedly, a former insider had stepped forward with critical testimony that could either make or break Melly's case. Lawyers from both sides were reportedly scrambling to assess the impact. The courtroom was a pressure cooker, emotions running high, and even seasoned reporters admitted they had never witnessed anything like it. "This could be the twist of the year," one journalist murmured, glancing at his colleagues as if to say, "We're witnessing history in real time." Melly's family, meanwhile, was under a microscope. His mother had reportedly spent the night in tears, oscillating between hope and despair. "I just want my son home," she was overheard saying, voice cracking with emotion. His younger brother, visibly frustrated, had allegedly confronted one of the family's longtime advisors. "Why does it always feel like someone's playing games with us?" he demanded. Arguments flared quietly but intensely behind closed doors, adding fuel to the ever-growing drama. Every gesture, every whispered conversation was being speculated about online, turning the family into a constant topic of discussion. Things took another turn when a new insider post hit social media claiming that the prosecution had discovered inconsistencies in Melly's previous statements. Fans immediately erupted in panic and debate. Could this jeopardize his potential early release? Others argued that the leaks were intentionally planted to destabilize the defense. The lines between fact and fiction blurred entirely, leaving everyone, including fans and family, unsure of what to believe. Rumors of secret meetings, late-night negotiations, and shadowy figures supposedly influencing the case dominated every conversation. Emotions ran high as theories multiplied by the minute. Inside the courthouse, a dramatic exchange unfolded. The prosecutor, a tall, imposing figure with a reputation for being relentless, reportedly leaned across the table and whispered something to the judge. Observers claimed the remark caused the judge to frown deeply, signaling a possible shakeup in the proceedings. Melly's lawyer, Vanessa, responded with a glare that could cut glass. "We will not be intimidated," she reportedly said, voice steady but firm. The tension in the room was palpable, every movement scrutinized, every expression dissected by eager eyes. For fans watching online, the drama was almost unbearable. They were living every moment alongside Melly. Then came a bombshell, a video allegedly showing one of Melly's closest associates meeting with a known rival of the rapper surfaced online. The clip was grainy, but enough for speculation to ignite like gasoline on fire. Was this a betrayal? Or was it part of a larger strategy? Fans went wild, dissecting every frame, analyzing body language, and debating intentions. The comment sections turned into battlegrounds, with supporters and skeptics clashing over loyalty, strategy, and what this meant for Melly's chances of coming home. Allegiances shifted seemingly overnight, and the fanbase fractured into factions, each convinced they had insider knowledge. As tensions escalated, Melly's mother reportedly held a private family meeting. Sources claimed she pleaded for calm and unity, urging her children and relatives not to let rumors and leaks divide them. "We've been through too much to crumble now," she said, according to eyewitnesses. But not everyone agreed. A heated argument broke out between two cousins, each accusing the other of spreading false information. Voices rose, emotions flared, and the family was left shaken. Fans online dissected every photo from the meeting, claiming to detect worry, fear, and even subtle hints of betrayal. The drama wasn't just in the courtroom. It was now in every corner of Melly's world. Meanwhile, the prosecution reportedly made a shocking motion. Sources claimed they wanted to introduce a new witness, someone who could testify about alleged misconduct surrounding Melly's previous statements. This move stunned everyone, including the defense team. Vanessa, however, remained calm under pressure, allegedly muttering to herself, "They don't know the half of it." Melly's camp reportedly began gathering evidence, statements, and documents at a frantic pace, trying to counter the move before the courtroom session resumed. Social media erupted again, with fans speculating whether this new witness could be the key to either freedom or extended time behind bars. Outside the courthouse, the energy was electric. Fans had camped overnight, waving signs, chanting, and live streaming updates constantly. Some were crying, others were yelling in excitement or frustration, but everyone was glued to the unfolding drama. The atmosphere was almost surreal, like a live reality TV show. Rumors of secret alliances, hidden betrayals, and behind-the-scenes deals spread rapidly. Every new detail became a headline, every whispered conversation a viral clip. Fans were more invested than ever, convinced that today might finally reveal whether Melly had a shot at freedom. In the midst of all this, a mysterious social media post went viral. Someone claiming to be a former employee in Melly's legal team hinted at a game-changing revelation that would be unveiled soon. The post was cryptic, but it caused a storm of speculation. Some fans believed it hinted at a plea deal. Others thought it suggested hidden evidence that could shift the case entirely. Comment sections exploded with theories, predictions, and heated debates. The story had grown far beyond the courtroom. It was now a nationwide obsession, combining legal drama, personal conflict, and social media chaos. The courtroom drama took another unexpected turn when a private hearing revealed that a previously unknown witness had been ready to testify. Allegedly, this individual had been waiting for the right moment to reveal information that could potentially help Melly's case. Emotions ran high as lawyers whispered urgently, trying to coordinate strategy. Melly, ever calm on the surface, reportedly clenched his fists under the table, his eyes betraying the storm of thoughts in his mind. The prosecution, meanwhile, looked visibly concerned, reportedly muttering to themselves, "This wasn't supposed to happen." Fans online exploded when images from the hearing leaked. Melly's smile, fleeting but noticeable, was dissected endlessly. "He knows something we don't," one post claimed. "This is it, the breakthrough," another said. Meanwhile, rumors about family conflict intensified. Some posts alleged that certain family members had been feeding false information to the media, attempting to manipulate public perception. The fanbase erupted into chaos, defending, accusing, and debating endlessly. Every rumor, every leaked clip, every speculation added another layer to the tangled web surrounding Melly's potential release. By late afternoon, it seemed like the courtroom was at a stalemate. Both sides were preparing for what insiders described as a final showdown that could determine whether Melly's freedom was even remotely possible this year. Lawyers whispered, witnesses were prepped, and the judge reportedly considered every possibility before making a decision. Fans held their collective breath, posting and reposting, analyzing and speculating. The emotional stakes were higher than ever, the drama more intense than anyone could have imagined. As the day drew to a close, a new twist emerged. Allegedly, A well-known figure in the rap industry had reached out to Melly's team, offering support and possibly lobbying behind the scenes for his release. This revelation, though unconfirmed, set social media ablaze. Fans speculated about secret meetings, potential deals, and the influence of industry heavyweights. The combination of courtroom tension, family conflict, and external intervention created an almost cinematic level of suspense. People couldn't stop talking, posting, and theorizing about what this could mean for Melly. The night ended with no clear answers, but the drama showed no signs of fading. Leaks, rumors, and speculation continued to dominate social media, keeping fans glued to updates. The family remained anxious, the courtroom remained tense, and Melly himself reportedly remained calm, yet visibly determined. The story had grown beyond a simple legal case. It was now a saga filled with betrayal, loyalty, suspense, and raw emotion, leaving everyone wondering what could happen next. The next morning, the tension outside the courthouse was electric, almost palpable. Fans had gathered in droves, holding signs, chanting Melly's name, and live-streaming every detail for the world to see. Social media had erupted overnight with clips and screenshots from yesterday's courtroom chaos, and speculation ran wild. Some fans were optimistic, convinced that Melly's potential release was closer than ever, while others feared that the prosecution had found a new way to complicate things. The streets, the comments, the feeds, it was all alive with chatter, rumors, and pure, unfiltered drama. Inside the courthouse, the atmosphere was just as tense. Melly's lawyer, Vanessa, had reportedly pulled him aside for a private conversation before proceedings began. "Listen," she said, voice low but firm. "Today could be a turning point. You need to stay focused. Eyes on the prize." Melly nodded, a faint glimmer of determination in his eyes. Behind them, the prosecution was reportedly conferring with their team, seemingly more alert than ever. Every second felt like it could tip the scales, and every glance, whisper, and movement was being analyzed by a courtroom full of journalists and legal experts. Suddenly, a commotion erupted near the entrance. One of Melly's former collaborators, someone whose loyalty had been questioned in the past, reportedly attempted to gain entry to deliver a confidential message. Security intervened, but the brief exchange was enough to ignite speculation. Fans online immediately theorized. Was this an olive branch or a trap? Clips from the incident went viral within minutes, with captions like, "Drama at the courthouse. What did he want from Melly? And could this change everything?" Comments poured in, analyzing every frame, dissecting body language, and debating the potential implications. Inside, the courtroom grew heated. The prosecution reportedly presented a new motion, claiming they had uncovered a critical inconsistency in a witness statement from Melly's previous hearings. The tension was tangible. Vanessa, ever composed, countered sharply. "We will address every point, and the truth will stand." The facts speak louder than speculation. Emotions ran high as arguments flared, with both sides refusing to back down. Witnesses reportedly shifted uncomfortably, sensing the weight of the moment. Every spectator in the courtroom seemed to hold their breath, waiting to see who would gain the upper hand. Meanwhile, Melly's family was once again caught in the crossfire. Allegedly, an argument broke out between his cousins over the best strategy for handling the public narrative. "We need to stay united, or all of this means nothing," one cousin reportedly shouted. Others accused family members of leaking information to the media, claiming it could jeopardize Melly's chances. Emotions ran raw, with tears, raised voices, and hushed whispers filling the room. Fans online dissected photos and videos of the confrontation, reading into every expression, gesture, and interaction. The family drama had now become as central to the story as the courtroom proceedings themselves. Outside, the crowd was growing restless. Reporters and social media influencers were trying to get any snippet of news they could, often speculating on developments before anyone had official confirmation. Rumors began circulating that a key figure in Melly's legal team might have been in secret negotiations with someone close to the prosecution. Was it true? Nobody knew for sure, but that didn't stop fans from debating furiously. Every post, every tweet, every Instagram story became a battleground of loyalty, speculation, and emotion. The lines between reality and rumor blurred, creating a whirlwind of drama that seemed unstoppable. Inside, Vanessa reportedly called a brief recess to regroup and strategize. She pulled Melly aside and said, "They're trying to rattle you. Don't let them. We have a plan, but you need to stay calm." Melly, who had remained relatively stoic until now, finally spoke. "I've been waiting for this moment. I won't let them break me." The determination in his voice was reportedly enough to silence even the most skeptical onlookers. Lawyers whispered, witnesses adjusted nervously, and the prosecution reportedly exchanged wary glances. The sense that something monumental could happen today was almost tangible. Then, another twist. A supposed insider posted on social media claiming that a previously unknown piece of evidence could be presented, one that might dramatically favor Melly. The post immediately went viral. Fans flooded comment sections, debating whether it was real or just another rumor. Speculation ran wild. Some claimed it was financial records proving misconduct. Others insisted it was a witness ready to testify in his favor. The uncertainty only heightened the tension, making the story even more combustible. Every update, whether confirmed or not, seemed to set off another wave of drama across the fanbase. Back in the courtroom, the hearing resumed. The prosecution introduced the controversial motion, calling it essential to justice. Vanessa countered with meticulous precision, dissecting every point, presenting her own evidence, and challenging every assumption. The back and forth grew intense, with voices rising and emotions flaring. Witnesses reportedly whispered to each other, sensing the electricity in the room. The judge, looking increasingly concerned, occasionally raised a hand to maintain order, but the tension was relentless. Every eye in the courtroom seemed glued to Melly, as if his very expression could hint at the outcome. Amidst the tension, a surprise arrival shocked everyone. One of Melly's mentors, a respected figure in the industry, reportedly walked into the courthouse unexpectedly. Whispers spread immediately. Was this person there to offer support, or was there more behind the appearance? Fans speculated endlessly online, debating the implications. Some claimed that the mentor could influence behind-the-scenes negotiations, while others warned that their involvement could complicate matters further. The drama continued to escalate, blending legal, personal, and industry intrigue into a perfect storm. The family's emotional roller coaster intensified later in the afternoon. Allegedly, one cousin confronted another, accusing them of attempting to manipulate the media narrative. Voices reportedly rose, emotions spilled over, and for a moment, security had to intervene. Melly's mother, heartbroken, allegedly tried to mediate, urging calm, but the conflict only highlighted the pressure and strain surrounding him. Fans online dissected every leaked image and video from the confrontation, turning each gesture into a potential clue about the inner dynamics of Melly's camp. Just when it seemed like the day couldn't get more intense, a new leak surfaced. A video clip allegedly showed a key figure in the prosecution team making a strategic comment off-camera, hinting at a potential surprise move later in the week. Fans immediately jumped to conclusions, some optimistic, some terrified. The speculation was relentless. Could this be the end of hope for Melly, or was it part of a larger plan? Every rumor, every post, every clip became a new thread in the tangled web of drama surrounding him. As the day wore on, tensions reached a boiling point. Melly reportedly remained calm, but sources claimed he was meticulously analyzing every interaction, every word, and every movement. Vanessa, his lawyer, allegedly conferred quietly with him, explaining strategy and reinforcing the importance of composure. The prosecution, meanwhile, reportedly prepared for a final dramatic push, seeking to introduce new challenges before the hearing concluded. The room seemed like a pressure cooker, ready to explode at any moment. By evening, social media was ablaze with fan reactions. Posts, live streams, and comment threads speculated about every angle of the day's events. Some fans were convinced that Melly's potential release was closer than ever, pointing to his calm demeanor and the careful strategy of his legal team. Others feared that the leaks, betrayals, and unexpected arrivals had sabotaged his chances. Emotions ran high, and debates raged across platforms, making the story a nationwide obsession. The combination of legal suspense, personal conflict, and industry intrigue created an unstoppable momentum. Finally, just before the courthouse closed for the night, a bombshell reportedly dropped. A witness previously thought unavailable was now expected to testify within the week. Allegedly, this individual had information that could shift the entire case in Melly's favor. The news immediately went viral online, with fans speculating about what it meant for his potential release. Rumors, leaks, and theories multiplied exponentially. Emotions surged, alliances shifted, and the drama surrounding Melly seemed to grow more complex by the minute. The day ended with uncertainty, tension, and anticipation. Fans continued monitoring social media, dissecting every detail, and debating the next move. Melly's family reportedly gathered privately to strategize, while his legal team prepared for what insiders described as a make-or-break testimony in the coming days. The story had evolved beyond a simple legal battle. It was now a saga of betrayal, loyalty, suspense, and raw emotion, leaving everyone eagerly waiting for the next explosive update. The following morning, the courthouse was buzzing like never before. Reporters, fans, and influencers had arrived hours early, claiming spots along the barricades, live streaming every angle, and speculating about the day ahead. Social media was already ablaze with updates from overnight leaks, fan theories, and supposed insider tips. This is it. One post read, "Today we find out if Melly finally gets a chance at freedom." Others were more skeptical. Don't get your hopes up. The prosecution is ruthless, and they've been waiting for this moment. The mix of anticipation, fear, and raw excitement made the air feel electric, almost suffocating with suspense. Inside, Melly reportedly arrived looking calmer than anyone expected, yet there was an intensity in his gaze that could not be missed. Vanessa, his lawyer, leaned in and whispered, "Stay composed. Every second counts." Melly nodded, but sources claimed his jaw was clenched tight, a subtle sign of the inner storm. The courtroom felt like it was holding its breath. Every glance, every shift, every murmur became a potential headline. Rumors were already swirling that a surprise witness would testify today. Someone who could potentially rewrite everything the prosecution had established over the past months. And then it happened. The doors opened, and a figure from Melly's past appeared unexpectedly. Allegedly, this was someone the public hadn't seen in years, a close friend who had mysteriously disappeared during the early stages of his legal battles. The crowd gasped, cameras flashed, and fans online exploded with speculation. Is this a reunion or a setup? One live stream host asked. Could this person be the key to his freedom? Another posted. Emotions ran high both inside and outside the courtroom as the tension reached a fever pitch. The witness was called to the stand, and the room went silent. Allegedly, the individual had direct knowledge of key events that could challenge the prosecution's narrative. Vanessa questioned the witness, carefully guiding the testimony, while the prosecution looked visibly shaken. "So, you're certain about what you saw?" she asked. The witness nodded firmly. "Absolutely. I've waited a long time to come forward, but now the truth has to be told." Gasps echoed through the courtroom. Sources claimed that some prosecutors whispered to each other, realizing that this testimony might completely destabilize their case. Outside, fans and supporters screamed in excitement, waving signs and live streaming the unfolding drama. Social media exploded. Clips of the testimony spread like wildfire, generating thousands of comments, reposts, and theories. Every fan had an opinion, every influencer had an angle, and the story seemed unstoppable. Meanwhile, Melly's family reportedly huddled together in a private room, holding hands and exchanging whispers, praying that this witness could finally turn the tide. Allegedly, the emotions ran so high that one cousin was seen crying openly, overcome with hope and relief. But the drama wasn't over. Just when it seemed that the courtroom might calm, the prosecution reportedly introduced a new document, claiming it was evidence that could contradict the witness's testimony. Vanessa reportedly glanced at it, her face unshaken, and whispered to Melly, "We expected this. We're ready." The exchange was subtle, but sources claimed it sent a wave of confidence through the defense team. Meanwhile, online speculation reached fever pitch. Fans argued endlessly about whether the new evidence was legitimate or part of a tactic to intimidate. Comments sections erupted, alliances formed and fractured, and the fanbase was caught in a whirlwind of suspense. As the day progressed, Melly's family continued to face emotional upheaval. Allegedly, heated arguments broke out about media leaks, internal loyalty, and strategy. One cousin reportedly accused another of attempting to manipulate public perception to gain personal attention. Voices rose, tempers flared, and the family was left divided. Though some sources claimed that Melly himself remained calm, observing quietly and thinking strategically about the unfolding events. Fans online dissected every social media post, interpreting every emoji, caption, and gesture for hidden meaning, amplifying the drama to epic proportions. Meanwhile, rumors emerged that a well-known figure in the music industry had reportedly reached out behind the scenes to support Melly's case. Allegedly, this person was leveraging influence to bring attention to the witness's testimony and highlight inconsistencies in the prosecution's arguments. Fans online speculated endlessly about the identity and motives of this figure. Could this intervention finally tip the scales? The suspense, combined with courtroom drama and social media hysteria, made the story feel like a real-life thriller. Every second was being dissected, theorized, and debated across every platform. Then, just when the energy couldn't get any higher, a shocking confrontation allegedly erupted inside the courtroom. One of Melly's former collaborators, previously thought neutral, reportedly shouted across the room, accusing another associate of betrayal. The tension escalated instantly. Security intervened, but not before cameras captured the heated exchange. Fans online went wild. Hashtags like #betrayal@the-court and #mellydrama began trending within minutes. Some speculated that this conflict could impact Melly's case, while others insisted it was just another layer of spectacle in a story already full of twists. Amid the chaos, the witness continued testifying, providing details that allegedly contradicted multiple claims made by the prosecution. Gasps echoed through the courtroom. Vanessa reportedly leaned over to Melly and whispered, "This is the moment. Hold steady." Melly, eyes locked on the witness, reportedly remained composed but intensely focused. The tension was palpable. Fans following live streams were holding their breath, repeatedly replaying clips, analyzing facial expressions, and debating the implications. Social media had become a battlefield of speculation, emotion, and loyalty, with every new update creating even more intrigue. As the day neared its end, an unexpected twist emerged. Allegedly, a former insider who had disappeared from the public eye resurfaced with information that could allegedly exonerate Melly on key charges. The courtroom reportedly erupted in whispers and gasps. The prosecution's confidence appeared shaken, while Vanessa's team reportedly exchanged determined nods. Social media instantly went into overdrive. Fans flooded comment sections, debating whether this revelation would be the turning point everyone had been waiting for. Every post, every clip, every rumor amplified the suspense, turning the story into a nationwide obsession. Outside, the atmosphere mirrored the intensity inside. Fans screamed, cried, and hugged strangers, holding signs that read "Free Melly Now" and "Justice for Melly." Live streams captured every emotion, every chant, every tear. Speculation ran wild. Could Melly finally walk out of the courthouse this year? Was this insider testimony enough to tip the scales? Social media became a virtual war zone of opinions, predictions, and emotional reactions. Every detail, confirmed or not, added another layer to the already explosive story. The courtroom drama climaxed when the judge called for a recess to review the new evidence and testimony. Allegedly, the room was buzzing with tension, lawyers whispering urgently, and reporters trying to decipher the mood. Fans online dissected every leaked detail, trying to predict the outcome. Some posts suggested that Melly's release could be imminent, while others cautioned that the prosecution might fight harder than ever before. The suspense was near unbearable, leaving fans, family, and media alike anxiously waiting for the next move. By evening, Melly reportedly stepped outside briefly, waving to fans and supporters who had camped all day. Cameras captured the moment, and social media erupted instantly. Fans screamed, cried, and speculated endlessly. The energy was electric, a mix of hope, relief, and anxiety. Allegedly, Melly's mother was nearby, holding back tears, while his siblings exchanged glances of cautious optimism. Every movement, gesture, and word was being scrutinized by fans and commentators alike. The story had grown beyond a legal battle. It was a full-blown cultural event. As night fell, rumors continued to swirl online. Alleged insider leaks hinted at potential negotiations, secret deals, and even controversial compromises that could determine Melly's fate. Fans debated endlessly about the authenticity of the claims, dissecting videos, screenshots, and posts. Every detail, every rumor, every leak created another layer of drama, keeping the story alive and fueling the anticipation for the next chapter. Allegedly, Melly's team remained vigilant, carefully monitoring social media while strategizing for the days ahead. The day ended with suspense, uncertainty, and anticipation at an all-time high. Fans remained glued to updates, analysts speculated endlessly, and the family reportedly gathered in private, reflecting on the whirlwind of events. Melly himself remained focused, determined, and strategically calm. The story had evolved into a multi-layered saga, filled with courtroom drama, family conflict, alleged betrayals, industry intrigue, and fan hysteria. It was more than a legal case. It was a phenomenon capturing the attention of the world. And just like that, the whirlwind of drama surrounding YNW Melly has left fans on the edge of their seats. From explosive courtroom clashes to shocking insider revelations, the story has been full of twists, betrayals, and emotional roller coasters that nobody could have predicted. The family has been left divided at times. Melly's closest allies have faced intense scrutiny, and rumors continue to swirl about secret deals that could change everything. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and social media hasn't stopped buzzing for a single moment. Every update feels like it could be the turning point that determines whether Melly really comes home this year or faces more obstacles in the months ahead. The tension is far from over. With witnesses surfacing, legal teams strategizing, and possible industry heavyweights stepping in behind the scenes, every day brings new drama. The stakes are enormous, not just for Melly, but for his family, fans, and everyone following this saga. The story has become more than just a legal case. It's a nationwide obsession, blending courtroom suspense, personal conflict, and raw emotion into something truly unforgettable. Fans are desperate to know the next move, the next leak, and the next shocking twist that could flip everything on its head. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think will happen next? Could YNW Melly really walk out this year? Or is this just another twist in a long, dramatic saga? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you've been following the chaos, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a single update on this explosive story. The drama is far from over, and trust us, you're going to want to be here for every moment. This is the kind of story that keeps the internet talking, and your opinion could spark the next viral discussion.